In a quiet valley during the Tang dynasty, there lived a young man named Shen. Shen was full of ambition. He dreamed of becoming successful, respected, and admired. He started many things. He practiced calligraphy for a few days, then stopped. He trained in martial arts for a week, then quit. He began studying philosophy, but quickly grew bored. His energy was strong, but his discipline was weak. Each time something became difficult, Shen would say to himself, "I will return to it later." But later never came. Years passed, and while others slowly improved, Shen remained in the same place.
Shen's greatest problem was not a lack of talent. It was his restless mind. Whenever he tried to focus, his thoughts would pull him away. If he practiced writing, he thought about fighting. If he trained his body, he thought about studying. If he studied, he dreamed of something else entirely. He chased many paths, but followed none. One day, frustrated and tired of his own inconsistency, Shen heard of a Taoist master living deep in the mountains. They say he teaches the way of discipline, a traveler told him. Shen did not hesitate. The next morning, he began his journey. After 2 days of climbing narrow trails, Shen reached a small hut surrounded by pine trees. The master was sitting outside, quietly carving a piece of wood. Shen bowed. "Master," he said, "I want to learn discipline. I start many things, but I cannot continue." The master looked at him briefly, then returned to carving. "Stay," he said. That was all. The next morning, the master gave Shen a simple instruction. "Sit here," he said, pointing to a flat stone, "and do not move." Shen nodded confidently. This is easy, he thought. For the first few minutes, he sat still. Then an itch appeared on his arm. He resisted it. Then his leg felt uncomfortable. He shifted slightly. Then his thoughts began. This is boring. Why am I doing this? I should be learning something important. After a short time, Shen stood up. "I cannot do this," he said. The master did not look at him. "Yes," he replied. "You cannot even stay still." The next day, the master gave him the same task. "Sit," he said. This time, Shen tried harder. He clenched his fists. He forced his body to remain still. Minutes passed. but his mind grew louder. He felt frustration rising. "This is useless," he said angrily, standing up again. "I came here to learn discipline, not to sit like a stone." The master finally looked at him. "And yet," he said calmly, "you cannot even do that." That evening, Shen confronted the master. "Why are you making me do something so simple?" he asked. The master placed the wooden carving down. "Because discipline is simple," he said, "but not easy." Shen frowned. "I want to achieve great things," he said. The master nodded. "Then first learn to do small things without running away." The third day, Shen sat again. But this time, something changed. Instead of fighting his discomfort, he observed it. The itch came and went. The pain in his legs came and faded. The thoughts rose and passed. He noticed something strange. Nothing stayed forever. Not the discomfort, not the thoughts, not even his urge to quit. So he remained, one moment at a time.
After a long while, the master returned. Shen was still sitting. Not perfectly, not effortlessly, but he had not left. The master smiled slightly. "What did you learn?" he asked. Shen opened his eyes. "I thought discipline meant forcing myself," he said slowly. "But it is more like not running away." The master nodded. "Most people fail, not because the task is hard," he said, "but because they cannot stay with it." He pointed to the mountains. Water shapes stone, not by force, but by persistence. After some time, Shen returned home. His life did not suddenly become easy. His mind still wandered. His body still resisted. But now, when he sat to practice, he stayed. When he began something, he continued. Not perfectly, but consistently. And slowly, over time, he began to change. Years later, people in the valley began to notice Shen. His calligraphy became steady. His movements became precise. His mind became calm. Not because he was more talented than others, but because he had learned something simple: to remain.
Taoist wisdom teaches that discipline is not about force or intensity. It is about returning again and again to what matters. The problem is not that we cannot begin, it is that we do not stay. Thank you for listening. Now, I'm curious about you. What is something in your life you often start, but don't finish? And what would happen if you simply stayed with it just a little longer? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to keep going. Until next time, stay steady and return again.